The year is 1950. World War II has ended a while ago. As we remember, it has been made up of two sides, Allies and the Axis. America was one of these Allied forces along with Great Britain and the USSR. Over 100 countries have been involved with this war, so military information needed to be shared. But how can information be shared without interference from enemies and without getting leaked? One specific and very successful way of doing so were the United States' very own code talkers. These code talkers were the brilliant minds of the Native Americans who would serve in the military using their tribal languages called Navajo to send out any information regarding the war. This brought many opportunities and hardships, such as being able to speak in their native language. The code talkers would use transmitted secret tactical messages over military telephone or radio networks, as seen here, and saving many lives. Like any war, there are hardships that these veterans dealt with, such as being an advocate target due to the enemy's not understanding and seeing the advantage the code talkers had on America. Though it wasn't an easy task to learn and understand these languages to outsiders, it was still manageable. Today we commemorate an anonymous code talker veteran who has agreed to do an interview to answer some questions about the war and its opportunities and hardships previously stated in greater detail for the Native Americans. Here's Jeremiah Guthrie.
Thank you. I am here War Veteran who's been one of many of the code talkers during the war. Now, excuse me, sir. Would you like to clarify what was your role in the war that took place?
I was one of the Comanches Indians of the 4th Signal Company, and I would like to discuss any information of our team that we get a hold of at this time.
Well, thank you for your service, sir. Now tell me, how has the war affected your community?
During the war, our men had to create over 100 code terms that are Navajo language, and we had sworn secrecy to never break this to the public. We remain anomalous for a very long time, just so we can't be found under enemy invasion.
I see. Now, what was the hardship for you and your men?
Well, we were Japan's #1 target because they couldn't understand our language. We could use terms that they could not make any sense to the enemy. We could not fight with other soldiers during the war. We were more hidden than anything from anyone.
Interesting. Can you give us some examples of your language?
The military would like us to be secret and anomalous from everyone that we know. And I would gladly present you one of the words that we've used for Adolf Hitler, which is crazy white man. This is so it would make it very difficult for them to decipher what we say.
Well, thank you, sir, for your time and your service. And that concludes tonight's interview.